videos ready? Grace, ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's kick this off, baby. 3, 2, 1. Of All Things Radio, we are back with another episode. What's going on, everybody? My name is JAYVIBEZ. You already know what's going on. Austin, Texas edition. What up, what up, what up? All right, so my next special guest doesn't need an introduction, but you know how we do this. You know I gotta give her one. All right, you probably seen her dominating the Austin scene and San Antonio sections. All right, she's performed all across. If not, you haven't heard her, you soon will. I think she's done ACL for dancing. You performed the MVP sessions, the Vibe, and so many more things. Give it up for the one and only, the beautiful and talented Miss Grace Sorensen.
Sorensen. That was like the greatest intro I've ever received in my entire life. Thank you so much.
No more. I'm glad you liked it. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on the show.
It's an honor.
Yeah. Likewise. I mean, come on now. First things first. How's your day? How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm doing
good.
nice.
Yeah.
I'm doing nice. And you?
You look great. I mean, I'm doing good. It's been one of those days where like it's just a long day. Yeah. You know, I started the day hungover. Sad to say.
Great way to start the day.
Sad to say. It was like a wedding night with some old friends that were visiting from out of town. So late partying and all that, and then waking up and it was like straight into work, and then it was like no food, and then it was like hangover, headache. And it was like, and so I was like, know it, but I'm out here, baby. I'm trying to get this. But I'm glad I made it work, you know.
Good, and I'm glad you're wearing that X-rayed flower.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? People say it's flowers, but I don't know. Someone told me it's pineapples, and it's a trip. It's a trip. Now that never loses my mind.
No, I love it.
Yeah, likewise. I like your hoops.
Thanks.
I think of hula hoops when I see them. It's exactly that. That was the goal.
They're always there.
All right, so I want to dive right into everything. So you're an incredible artist, choreographer, dancer, overall just general talented person.
Thank you so much.
Now, Cam, let's talk about the origin story of Grace. Or is it real Grace, just Grace?
Just Grace.
Okay, so let's talk about how did you get into music and when did you start like diving into everything?
So when I came out the womb, I was in a home where music was very, very a thing from my dad's side. He used to always play music, so I was always very musically inclined. He doesn't play any instruments or sing, but he loves music, loves it. So growing up, I was like always around it. My mom has a dance studio. She obviously loves music for that reason too. So I always had like a knack for picking up music and kind of living my life by music. But I was a dancer for my whole life. So my mom forced me to be on the team to learn discipline and things like that because I was actually a terrible kid. And learned my discipline. And then sophomore, freshman year of high school, I was like, hey girl, like queen, I can't do this for the rest of my life. Like this is not my passion. And I basically told her I don't want to go to public high school anymore because I never like had a group or any reason to stay in public school. So I went to a private art school that was terrible. But, you know, it allowed me to explore musical opportunities. And then from that point on, I just started like emailing as many people as I could, trying to figure out anything I could about the industry because I knew no one in the music business, absolutely nothing about it. And I just, knew that the only person that was going to make it happen was me. So I just started emailing, being really annoying, and going to shows, meeting people when I could. And I guess, one thing really leads to another. So that's the origin story.
Yeah, that's good. I feel you on like having no, I guess, connections in the music industry and then starting completely from scratch and then building your own relationships and everything like that. But I feel like that's also the fun part of it.
That's absolutely
you know what I'm saying? Because the journey of it
and
starting for you.
And it's more like valuable, you know?
Yeah, because you're like, yo, I found these connections my way through fate, whatever it was, and I built it up from the ground up, and now I've established something that's organic and fresh and new, and I'm ready to let the world see, what it is. And
exactly.
That's definitely like, I feel like the way you're coming up is like fantastic.
Thank you.
And I've seen your shows already a couple times. We met for the first time back in Corpus Christi during the Produce Gallery sessions.
I'm not gonna lie, that show was so
really?
Energy-wise, it was amazing, but I couldn't hear anything. So when they posted that video of it, I was like, oh, guys. But now people are gonna go watch it. But yeah, it was not my best. But the vibes in there, amazing.
It was
people
great.
there, amazing.
Well, everyone who saw it live there, like they fell in love with you immediately.
Yeah, it was good. Really good energy.
Yeah, I was definitely one of those fans who was like, "Oh my god, who is this girl that I need to download her album and her projects, everything." I mean, you did it with Angel Citron, also Shiloh, and then Quentin Arispre. I mean, it was such a good performance. Then I've seen you at the Divine Feminine show here in Austin with Quentin as well and Shiloh. Yeah, one of my favorites. You did a cover from her. I don't even know what song it was.
Girl Like Me.
Yes. Oh my God. You brought me to tears during that performance. I don't know. It was the overall setting. So let me paint a picture for the audience. So it was a red light setting. Everyone was sitting on pillows. Candles were lit. Even Grace was sitting on a pillow, just singing her heart out. Beautiful melodies and tones. The music was just right.
Thank you
and her vocals and your voice just like brought me to tears. I was like, oh my God. I was going through some things. So I was like, yo, this is hitting my soul right now.
That's the best compliment.
So what made you want to do that cover? Are you a fan of the song itself? I assume.
Oh my God. Well, both Jasmine Sullivan and is it Jasmine? Yeah, I think it's Jasmine in that song and her. And they basically sing the song about you know, the girls that aren't like what's popping right now, you know, like not the Fashion Nova models and you know the BBL baddies, and that's amazing. Do that if you wish, but you know, girls like me, you know, it's you know more organic vibes. You know, you're gonna see these fat rolls, and you know, just finding people that appreciate that in this day is a little bit more difficult. So like that resonated a lot with me, and I just love that women empowerment. Like when they sang that song together, it just made it like 1,000 times better. And what a perfect show for it. You know, Divine Feminine. That's a part of being a woman. It's like deciding how you want to present and like what happens if you don't present in the way that like status quo expects you to be. You know? Yeah, so I love that song. It makes me cry too.
I feel you. It touches right here.
In rehearsals, I was like, y'all, I might cry on stage.
don't judge me, guys. Don't judge me. So you also are like a choreographer and a dancer.
Yeah.
So like did that come first before the music?
Yeah, well, technically, yes.
Or did they both have a hand in hand, or they just blended into each other?
Kind of blended. I mean, as a dancer, you know, I would choreograph a lot, and I used to sub a lot, and so I know how to teach and I know how to choreograph, but I had never been a professional choreographer or dancer, meaning that I was paid for it. Well, I guess teaching paid for it, but the first experience was when I choreographed that set for Lily Is That You for ACL, which is so cool. They hit me up like super last minute, but obviously I said yes because what a cool opportunity. And we just choreographed her whole set, and 2 days later I put it on the stage. So it was a good challenge for me to step back into my dancing shoes and literally my heels and get to do that again. Like it was a really, really great experience.
Right. And was that your first time being on like an ACL stage?
No, actually the year before that I did backup singing for Sheila.
Yeah.
So
I thought so.
Yeah. So technically twice.
Yeah. So back to back, cool, 2 years. I
mean, this year I met James Blake.
Oh.
Sorry, let me not fangirl.
Okay, we'll do that later. We'll do that later. That people will turn off the camera for that. You know? Yeah. Big deal. That's what I hate. I hate the whole like where you can't fan out.
Yeah, well, the thing is I'm not gonna come up to you and be like, throw up and pass out. Like, but I might tell you like, hey, bro, like you are like one of the biggest inspirations in my life. Like, right? Who you are, how you sing, like, wow. Yeah,
because like we got to wave and say hi to like Paramore and everyone, and I was like, oh my God, I was like. And then we were backstage and on stage with him, and I thought that was crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I really want to like freak out. But I was like,
give them their flowers. You know, that's really what it is.
Yeah. I just told him, I was like, yo, big fans. I love y'all. You know, have a great show. Like, keep it simple. But it was definitely like, you know, the inside interviews definitely like screaming.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I love that. Same thing happened with Oliver Tree. Big fan of him, and he was like standing like 2 feet from me, and I was like, "What up?"
He's cool. Like, yeah. And Noah Cyrus, she walked into the bathroom.
Yeah.
And we were literally. I was like, I don't want to be that girl that like is annoying while she's peeing. Yeah, but she walked in, and I was like, Miss Noah Cyrus, and then she like turned around, and she was like, "Oh hey," and I was like, and I was like, just wanted to let you know, girl, like I love you. And then she was like, let's take a picture. And then she ended up asking for Logan and I's Instagrams and follows us. So I don't know if she's unfollowed me yet, but she followed me. And it was really cool of her. I was like, you're so dope. And maybe, you know, I forget that, you know, celebrities have feelings too. And it would mean a lot to me if someone knew who I was.
I know. Now I want to look her up and tag her. Yeah. And just be like, yo, like, can you like this and watch this and share this?
Oh, that's sweet. No, yeah. But yeah, she was really, really cool to me. Like, it's just cool to meet, like, people that seem, you know, like someone so famous, you would, you know, I don't know what to expect from someone like that, but she's so cool.
Right. Yeah. So really let's talk about your music for a second.
Yeah.
All right. So you put out a project this year, right? What I Never Told You.
In January. Yep.
Yeah. Can we talk about that? How did that come about? Why that title name? And what does the project mean to you?
I'm so over this album, but it's okay. It was an album or a project written about like just exes I had or situationship exes that ended in ways where I didn't have the balls to like tell that person like, hey, this is what you did wrong. And because I'm just a peacemaker, so I'd rather just let you go and not cause drama than
keep it moving,
than tell you how I really feel and then potentially make you want to kill me or something. Because guys are scary. Like, you know, you have to be careful. But
you too, Latinos. Let's come on.
Okay, I can't lie.
Yeah,
but, but I'm not one of the crazy ones. Like
that's what they say. That's what they all say.
No, but I swear.
Yes. All right. I swear. Go on.
But yeah, so it came from me like wanting to tell those people, but without having to say it to their faces. So I just wrote it in songs, and I hope that they know that those songs are about them. They probably do, but you know, guys are also really stupid, so I don't know if they do, but you know, it is what it is. But that's what that one came from.
So is that why you kind of like hate talking about the album now, because it's like,
I'm so over it.
It's like exes. It's like
it had its moment, and I gave that attention to them, and it's time to move on. You know, it's like I don't want that to be a part of my life. You know, or
I feel that,
but you know, it was. So
no, yeah. It's one of the things, you own it and accept it and acknowledge it, but like you still ready to move on, move forward.
Exactly.
It's like, that project doesn't define me. There's plenty more.
Exactly.
Trust me. Yeah, so everyone just needs to be patient.
Yeah.
But I do love, and not to keep talking about it, but Pretty Boy.
Thank you. Yeah, no, you're fine.
Yeah, the music video is phenomenal.
Thank you so
Over
much.
like 22,000 views on YouTube and still growing.
Oh, damn. I didn't even know I did that.
No, yeah, it's
cool.
like crazy.
Cool.
So what made you want to go into that style of direction with the music video itself? I assume you directed it? Or?
Yeah. So I typically will put together all the concepts for everything I do. But that one, Daniel Castillo is the videographer for that, and he's done my other music video, and he's incredible to work with. And for this one, I wanted it to be very simple. I wanted the three boys to represent the pretty boys, and for me to kind of represent talking to them. So they're in their own little world. They're all cute, serving looks, and then I come in and we're like kind of arguing and whatnot. But I wanted it to be very classy, very simple. So that's why we did the gold lighting, the black outfits, very simple, which is not usually like how I would go, but I love that. And it just worked really well. We choreographed it on the spot. Same thing with my first music video. And then I just directed them like where I want them to look, how I want them to move, the intention of what they're doing, and that type of thing. And then when I wanted to go in and stuff like that. But it was cool. I really liked that experience as a director.
Yeah.
I honestly thought about it, and I was like, hey, I wouldn't mind. I would like directing other videos too, or directing other films and things like that. Because I have like, I don't know, I like doing things like that.
Yeah, because it gives you, I know, having creative control like that of what something turns out or looks like is like pretty fun, and it's awesome. And putting it together, especially like a short film or a music video, anything like that involves like the pictures and like it's dope. You get it.
Yeah, visuals are dope.
Yeah, exactly. Overall, visuals are tight. Make a long story short. So recently I caught your show, the MPV Vibe Sessions in San Antonio, and you've been a part of that for how long?
I don't even know. They asked me to do that in studio live stream, and that was about a month before the actual show at what was that called? La Zona in San Antonio,
downtown.
That public show.
Right.
So those two things kind of came hand in hand, and I was just contacted by them to do that show, and I was like, of course. And then they also invited me to do the live stream, so I did both. And the band, my band here has a bunch of other people they play for, so they wouldn't travel. So I asked if they could, supply a band out there. And I don't know what I was expecting, but they are incredible. And they're incredible. They're incredible people. They're super, like, just so talented. So it's really cool to now have a band out there, and maybe they could tour too, because but they were really cool. It was an amazing opportunity, like playing with them and meeting more musicians and all that. So yeah. Is there
yeah, boy. Hey, so out of all, like, because you've met so many different artists, producers, I assume like photographers and different, people like that.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you're trying to network or work with in general that you have in mind or have met or want to meet?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that I know. There's some bigger people, I guess, I want to work with. I really want to start meeting managers and things, and trying to get into that world of people that are really working it out in LA and over the world, tour managers and stuff like that.
Right.
Because my goals are, for the goals I have, I would need some management going on, because right now everything is self-managed by me, like everything. So it gets a little overwhelming sometimes, but I love it. Like, it's never like, oh my God, I have so many emails. It's like a great thing. I love doing it. So, but eventually, there's so much I can do, there's so many things,
Only one person.
Yeah, it's like how much more could it like make me, it would give me like, what's the word? The quiet that just happened. It would give me like, never mind.
But it's better to be like overbooked than underbooked.
Exactly. And I feel like having a manager kind of gives you like credit. Like,
for sure. And I feel like it also comes out as a more professional look or status, because it's like, okay, like, don't talk to me, I'm the talent. Like, talk to my manager.
Exactly.
Like,
I can't wait to say that. And then I don't have to be an asshole, or like that's my problem. I need someone to be the asshole. So yeah.
Yo, don't talk to my fucking artist. Like, who do you think you are? Yeah. I love, so your sound and your overall style is, I love it. The singles you put out, Attraction is great.
Thank you.
And it's just, you have a voice that is so like specific and unmatched that I feel like it stands out like beyond others. And it's definitely one of those voices, like, immediately as soon as we first heard you, and this is like multiple people saying this, like, it's not just me, that like, and I put everyone on too at the San Antonio show.
Oh my God.
I was like, yo, when you hear her, you're gonna fall in love. Trust me. Like, it's gonna. And sure enough, like, your voice is just so crazy. It's one of those situations where like you see an artist and you're like, oh, they're gonna make it. Like, no doubt. Yeah, it's definitely one of those, like, seeing you perform for the first time, and even a couple times after, I'm like, oh my God, give it another year. So, like, guarantee you, if you're not signed this year, or if you want to be signed, I mean, I definitely think you're well on your way.
Thank you so much.
I mean, everything's coming.
Make y'all proud.
Yeah, please do. You already are. Red carpets, Grammys, everything coming soon.
I hope so.
Yeah. So, I usually ask this because it's getting closer, and we're wrapping up this year. It's about a month and a half.
Yeah.
Do you have anything left of this year that you're gonna do, like shows or put out more music or anything like that?
Yeah, there's a couple things happening in December. Some shows. I don't have anything set in stone yet, so I can't like promote it yet. But because I'm not like risking money with a label, I'm able to release music kind of whenever I want. Because typically they'll tell you, don't release during the holidays. But I can, my people my community is pretty small and responsive right now. So I feel like it's okay for me to drop a single in December. Right. Yeah. But right now it's in mixing, and it's almost finished. And once it's done with that, it'll be put into DistroKid, and then there will be a music video for it, and it's called Digits, and it'll be out. It'll be out probably December, the very beginning of December. Okay. Damn. Yeah. So this is the first time I've announced it. Yeah, so you're the first.
Digits coming soon. Yeah. That's
with
fire.
Magna Carta featured.
Ooh, shout out.
Yeah,
that's
excited
fire.
for it.
Yeah, no, that sounds tight. Yeah, especially for the holidays. I love it.
And it's like a chilly song.
Chilly.
Like, yeah, it gives me like, maybe like I want to be in a coat.
Maybe. Not I haven't heard it or anything yet, but maybe put a remix out when it's like closer to Christmas and add some jingle bells in the background.
Oh, okay. See, I was gonna say remix, but not a jingle bell remix.
Oh, what kind of remix were you thinking? What's up?
Oh, like a Chopped and Screwed.
Ooh.
But that's gonna I have
Austin
plans.
native going H-Town. I see.
No, Grace has to. I have to. Yeah, there's surprises that I want to keep.
Ooh.
But just keep that in mind.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna see how much I can get out of her. All
No,
right?
no, because
I'm
I'll
gonna get
talk.
her talking. Come on now. So you're working on new music? You know, you got some things cooking in mind. You know that you can't say, whatever. Can we expect like an album next year?
Yes. Okay, that's my next goal. This I can totally talk about.
Okay.
But my next goal is really to do some festivals next year.
Please.
I would love to do that and do like a festival circuit, and then eventually I want to go tour with a big artist. So someone that's way out of my league, you know, because I want to work up to that. So
Right.
yeah, that's my goal, and to do that, I would need to be pushing something. So personally, I would like to do that with an album. So I have a lot of things in the vault right now that could, you know, just be kind of doctored up, and then add a few interludes and make it a concept and put it all together. But yeah, I'm very excited to do an album, but that's my next goal.
Yeah. Do you know like a time frame? We talking spring, summer, winter, fall?
I want to shoot for spring.
Okay.
No, I'm lying. It's definitely going to be later than that. Maybe late summer.
Okay.
I wish sooner, but like realistically.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
let's not rush it. You know what I'm saying? Let's give ourselves some time. If you get early. If not.
Yeah, but it's coming next year. It'll be here.
Yeah. So, okay, can we expect you at South by Southwest next year?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yes. I'm praying for ACL.
Oh.
I think it potentially could happen. If not next year, you know, or the year after that. But yeah, I think some things are in store.
What's a goal of yours that you are trying to accomplish by next year?
Like I said, those festivals. Circuits, dropping an album. I would love to go meet more people in LA too, kind of get out of Austin and mingle with some people around. But yeah, also weird things happen, like bigger things than I would have expected, like that Diana Ross thing. And
yeah, let's talk about that. How did that feel opening up for her?
Yeah. See, every time people ask me about it, I'm like, dang, I never like, you know.
So surreal, like
it's like I don't really think of it as that big of a deal. But basically, I have a friend that has a mom that works with the Austin Child Guidance Center.
Okay.
And they were putting on a show at the Circuit of Americas, and they somehow got Diana Ross to be the headliner.
That's so wild.
I know, and so she asked me to be a part of that and open, and of course I said yes. So, but just got my band together, and that was actually that was the first show I did with a band, the very first one.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot about that. So that was about like at the beginning of this year, and or the beginning of this year.
Time's fun.
Yeah, wow. And so I had to get a band together for that, and then that was my first show with a live band, and it was amazing. I got to see her. I couldn't talk to her because she was all COVID conscious, of course. So she had like a shield and people that were like, move, when she was walking by, so I couldn't talk to her. Yeah. But I saw her, was hanging out with her band, and it was a very nice experience.
Still, yeah.
And Circuit of the Americas is incredible, so it was an honor, like, being there anyway, so.
Do you have, out of all the shows you've played over the last, I don't know, you've been performing for quite a while. Yeah. Do you have a favorite one in mind that sticks out?
Ooh, I really loved my experience at the Pershing. I did a show with the Lush Life way back. I also really loved my Firehouse residency. That whole month of work was really powerful. Gary Clark Jr. came to watch one of my shows, which meant a lot to me. It was a very, very good time. The people that came to those shows was incredible. Like, packed it out every Thursday. Like, who's going out on a Thursday? But it was really cool. Those are probably my favorites so far.
So sorry, I'm dying.
The air is fighting back.
Oh, God.
Are you okay? Someone get this man water.
I'm dying. Oh, thank you.
What happened?
I don't know.
The air. The air is fighting back.
Oh. Dude, that was crazy.
Are you okay?
I'm good. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I was like, yo, my throat is like itchy. And then I was like, maybe it's just a cough. And then I like coughed. I was like, did that make it worse? And then I coughed again. It was like, nope, this is making it worse.
No, I'm glad you're okay.
It's definitely, yeah. Let's definitely get back on track. stop. Can we stop the camera? No.
Like, what did I say?
Diana Ross, man, just gets me every time. No, that was great. Damn, that's cool. That's cool. Who's someone you want to open up for?
Okay, like dream.
Yeah.
Like this is like, I would love to open for Jasmine Summer, Brent Fayez, Miguel.
I've been working on this list.
I mean, those are just like my top people, But like anybody.
No specific order.
In no specific order.
Yeah.
James Blake too. Also people like Nick Hakim are really cool. I've been listening to him a lot. And there's a lot of people I could list off, but those are probably the first people that come to mind.
Okay. Ari
Lennox too.
I want to hear an Ari Lennox and SZA collab so bad. I don't know if we'll ever get it, but they don't. And I'm just like, why? Because like I feel like Dreamville and TDE always like collab for links. Mm-hmm. So I'm just kind of like, where's this? Where are my ladies at?
Yeah.
I just want that, please, for the love of God. Give it to me. I'm excited for the new Rihanna album to come out too.
Me too, but I didn't like the new song.
Really?
Not really.
Okay. Well, she's dropping another one too next week, I believe.
Okay, good.
Which should be good, but it has a similar vibe.
Yeah, but I love Rihanna. Like her anti-album days, and even her first Pon the Replay and Tell Me, maybe let me, just let me, like her, that whole album.
Yeah, you should do a Rihanna cover.
No.
Oh. No. She's like, what, you don't think you can represent or what?
I will try.
Yeah, I believe it.
I've done a couple covers, like back when I would post Instagram covers, so maybe I could bring it back.
You could do it.
Yeah, I would love to actually. I love seeing
I don't know if you're like, if this is your vibe or whatever, but like those TikTok verse challenge things where like you come up with your own
TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, I have an account, but I don't have the app.
Oh, okay.
It was bad for me.
Yeah, really? What, like
I used to spend like 75 hours on there.
Oh my God, Grace.
I know, like really bad.
Yeah.
And I also I felt like a lot of things like that I would start doing were influenced by TikTok. And I like to have original influences, by things I read or things I experience. And I just felt like I was getting the answers too easily. So I was like, I would rather just figure it out on my own, Yeah. Like TikTok is great for cooking recipes and funny videos and things like that, but it's also very toxic. So I knew that why have it in my life if it's making me like not better. Yeah. So are you a fan of social media, or do you kind of... I actually hate it. Yeah, same. I hate it because I also feel like I'm not the same person that I might seem to be on Instagram or whatever. It's pretty similar because I post a lot of I shit post a lot, so you'll see a lot of strange things on my Instagram. Describe a shit post. Okay, well, when I like make videos of me like grinding in the hallway, or like me dressed as Patrick, or like doing like Grace things. Hold on, I'm gonna pull these up. Hold on, let me look at these as you explain it. They might be on my IRL story highlight. Oh, that's where God. Like the real Grace is. Let me see what's up. Yeah. For those listening, I'm looking up. Y'all go check it out. Real Grace. Instagram. Real Grace S. Oh my God, she's not lying. Oh, my bad. We're in trouble. Oh, okay. Let's check it out. Dang. You do be shit posting. I do shit post. You do be shit posting. Y'all go check it out for yourself because her content is incredible, and I'll let you judge her. Is that 6 toes? I'm just playing. Again? Yeah. Like, when are my toes out in the pictures? I don't think they're out. Hey, some people like it. I'm just playing. Well, no, what is it called? Foot finders? No. Oh, what? Someone told me about that. They were like, you should put your toes on foot finders. That's a thing? Yeah, because someone else, one time I thought I was posting like an aesthetic, walking picture, and someone was like, you have Walmart feet. And I was like, what? And apparently, mean? No, hear me out. I looked it up. It's a thing. It's this person, I guess, got famous for having like their feet out in Walmart, and they have like really pretty feet, I guess. And I was like, oh, or maybe it wasn't because they were pretty. Maybe it was because it was like a feral person walking without shoes on. Can you imagine? They're all like, you have Walmart feet, and you're like, you do the research, and it's like that, but they're like, no, and they show you another one. They're just horrible. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. Man, you're funny. Thanks. You are too.
Thank you. One thing I do admire about you, and it's usually whether it's in your posts or just overall in general, your fashion sense is incredible.
Thank you so much. I'm like not wearing pants right now, but usually,
Yeah, forget about it.
Literally forget about it.
Forget about it. But yeah, no, like your style, it reminds me of like, I don't know, a vintage 90s fashion guru mixed with like Billie Eilish's stylist. Like
comfort.
Yeah. But like so cozy and still like you. Like, it's one of those things of like, yo, like if I want to be sexy, I'll be sexy. Yo, if I want to like be cozy, I'm gonna be cozy. Like,
I really appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, I see you doing your thing. It's okay. It's noticeable. And like, I think it's hard. Even right now, fit, fire.
Thank you so much.
I know, like her kicks, I don't know if y'all can see. Her kicks are definitely better than mine. Hers ain't no creases. Mine creases all day. Come on now.
These were given to me by my pretend uncle.
Pretend uncle.
Yeah, he like really ate. He came over to our house and he had a box with him and he was like, hey, I got you something. And I was like, what? And like, no one gives presents anymore. So
True.
I opened it and it was these cool ass shoes. And I was like, wow, like, thank you so much.
Yeah.
My perfect size and everything. Really cool, right?
That's so crazy. It's like Santa.
Yeah. But like a pretend uncle.
Pretend uncle. That's
yeah.
So why that nickname?
I don't know. It's just what it is.
Oh,
That's like literally what he is. A pretend uncle.
Yeah, we're not going to question it.
Yeah.
Just keep it moving.
But we love him.
Yeah, I had people like that. Like my cousin's second twice removed sister. Like she's
Dogs,
pretty cool.
uncles,
yeah,
stepchild.
Yeah, like the dogs, biscuits, brothers, nieces. My bad. So we were talking about this a little off the air or before we started the show. You're working on some new music, some new styles and things like that. You want to jump into like the Latin kind of cumbia.
Yes.
Yes. So what kind of style are you going for? Are you going for more of a cumbia? Are you going for like a reggaeton type stuff?
I would love to get into reggaeton eventually, but I actually love like not Tejano, but like classic stuff like salsa and cumbia bachata music. Those have always been the genres that I lean towards more because of my mom mainly.
Yeah.
And my grandma, she's an incredible singer. She used to sing with mariachi bands all the time.
Yeah.
She has an incredibly powerful voice. So that is another thing I really love, mariachi stuff. And that I would love to do because I also feel like that could be really nicely mixed with like R&B or I can even sample myself,
Good.
So yeah, I think more classic stuff at first, but I would also love to hop on a reggaeton because, throw out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, guy. You know what I'm saying. I'm trying to do the swing out here. Grace and the mariachis.
Yeah,
I gotta see this performance at least once.
No, I would love to.
Right. Well, so our buddy Ducky suggested it earlier. You should definitely write a song, get someone to translate it, and then you could do it that way while also working on your Spanish at the same time. Sheila, I don't know what you're doing or where you at, but Grace over here is waiting. She's waiting for the collaborations, the tips. I know you got them people. All right, she's over here at the Latin, music awards and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Just sending pics of Maluma, thinking she cool. We love you though. It's okay. You're next, Sheila. It's okay. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah. Well, Grace, you've been incredible. You got a lot. You got a lot going on for you. You're super talented at such a young age.
Thank you.
You have such a bright and beautiful future ahead of you. You're definitely on the right track, making the right connections. Your shows are incredible. Your music overall stands out. Like to me and fucking hella fans around the world. I'm seeing your numbers grow up like crazy all the time. Getting added to like the recent Spotify and iTunes playlists and stuff like that. I don't know if you be knowing this, but I be doing my research.
Yeah, you look.
And it's really cool to see. Is there anything you really want to touch on before we get out of here?
I don't think so.
No, you cool. Anything you want to promote? Anything you got going on?
No, I mean good vibes.
Yeah.
Grinding
all day, baby. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Let people know where they can find your music and follow you on social media.
You can find my music on any platform you like to listen on. I think it's even on like Tidal, apparently people like that one for DJing. All under Grace Sorensen, and my Instagram is Real Grace S. I don't have Twitter or TikTok, but I also have a Facebook, Grace Sorensen. And that's where you can find me.
Hell yeah. Y'all give my
YouTube
girl a
too.
follow, like, subscribe to her music, check her out. Grace, thank you so much for being on the show.
No, I've been wanting, this is a great podcast. A great show. Like, thank you for having me.
No, I'm glad. Thank you so much. We've been friends for a while, and I know our friendship's going to continue to grow. There's going to be definitely more in the future.
Yes.
And
Also, shout out to the camera crew. Turn it to yourself.
Yeah. Ambrose Brown, Ducky Main, Of All Things Radio, JAYVIBEZ. Bring your flowers, everybody. That's another one for the books. I got the beautiful and talented Miss Grace Sorensen here with me today. Austin, Texas, we're in you. All right, stick around. More episodes coming. New snippets on the way. All right, stick around. Season 3 is about to get crazy. We'll talk to y'all on the next one, baby. That's a wrap. Cheers.
Bye, guys.
Woo!